Welcome back, you guys. I'm Ashley Pickens here in Memphis, Tennessee. I've been in real estate 20 years, you guys. 20 years. Next year will be 20 years. Gosh, the sun just started coming out. But, anyways, you guys, I've been in real estate 20 years as a real estate agent, also as a real estate broker, but y'all know me as your auction mama. You guys, I auction off the houses at the courthouse. But today, y'all, let's talk about foreclosure numbers. New foreclosure numbers are in. Let's talk about highest overall rates, REOs, and everything in between. Let's jump in. Hey guys, so let's jump in and talk about the latest foreclosure numbers. So it says right now we have about 35,498 properties somewhere in the foreclosure process across the country for the month of May. So just a little refresher for everybody. There's three main phases when it comes to the foreclosure process, okay? Homeowner gets behind on their mortgage, usually 3 months. Then that lender will file the notice of sale or the notice of default. Second phase, auction is scheduled. Third is the property is repossessed, also known as REO properties. So let's talk about all of them right now. So 35,000 properties in the foreclosure process for May. Let's talk about the states, you guys. Same states that I've seen for the last few years for sure. Delaware, Florida, Illinois, Nevada, and Indiana. Same states for at least the last 4 or 5 years. Same states on the list. Now, let's talk about cities. You guys, we got the top 5 is Florida and California. Florida and California. We've got Lakeland, Florida, Cape Coral, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. Then it's Bakersville, California, and Riverside, California. Top 5, Florida and California. Shout out to Florida and California. I know Florida has like the most properties on the market right now in the entire country. They got the most for sale. And they said Florida has like the most words in it that says motivated seller in it. Florida, y'all just buckle up and hold on and just do the best that you can do, okay? Look, I don't know if you have any equity in your properties or what the situation is. I know it's HOA and insurance and all that kind of stuff down there in Florida. I get it, you guys. So just do the best. Do what you can do. You know what I mean? No judgment over here, right? Because life be lifing. So let's talk about other cities. We've got Cleveland, Ohio on this list. Also San Antonio, Texas, and Chicago, Illinois. Like we keep saying, y'all, watch Texas. If you live in Texas, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, the auctions are filling up. I will read a text message I got from my friend who auctions in Texas. Y'all, Texas, buckle up, Texas. Let's talk about foreclosure starts. That's that first phase, that notice of default, that notice of sale. You guys, I'm seeing a lot of properties like go through the foreclosure process a lot of times, multiple times. Like they'll go into foreclosure, then they'll file bankruptcy, come out of bankruptcy, go back into foreclosure again. So it's multiple foreclosure filings on the same property. So lenders started the foreclosure process on 24,165 properties in May. States that had the greatest number of foreclosure starts. These are new foreclosures, homeowners just going into foreclosure. Texas, 3,077 new foreclosure starts in Texas. Y'all, Texas is in trouble. If you live in Texas, talk to me. You don't even got to talk to me because I'm talking to your auctioneers and your foreclosure attorneys and your trustees down there. And foreclosures are piling up. And it's a lot of VA foreclosures, you guys. Veterans, if you're watching this and you in foreclosure, you know somebody in foreclosure, talk to your lender. They have assistance and all that kind of stuff for you if you're a veteran to try to help you keep your house, you guys. Seriously. And if you need a Texas foreclosure contact, reach out to me and she'll help you. Like maybe she will go over the lender and talk to the president if she has to. She's a veteran and she's just been working with homeowners in foreclosure, especially veterans right around there in Austin, you guys. So reach out to me if you need some help. I'll refer you to her. Awesome resource. Florida. Let's get back. Florida, 2,780 new foreclosures. California, 2,641. Illinois, 1,242 foreclosure starts, and New York with 1,222. Let's talk about some cities. New York City with 1,174. Chicago with 1,084 new foreclosure starts. Chicago was like the #1 city with the most overall foreclosures last month or 2 months ago. Houston, Texas, 1,017 new foreclosure starts. Los Angeles, California, I'm seeing y'all's auctions in LA. And sometimes like I'm seeing like hotels. I saw a big Big Bear resort, I think out there in California. It was up for auction. Lately I've been seeing like a lot of resorts and hotels and a couple golf courses up for auction in California. Los Angeles with 782 foreclosure starts, and Miami, Florida with 740 new foreclosure starts. Let's talk about that third and final phase, you guys. REOs, REO properties. What are REO classes? What are REO class? They are properties that went up for auction, didn't sell, and reverted back to the bank, right? And your auction mama I had auctions this week and they did not sell, right? Those opening bids are too high. So I'll post the house that I had. I thought it was the opening bid wasn't, but I mean, I didn't drive by it. I didn't do any due diligence, but nobody bid on it. I think it was worth like $230. I'll put the clip in here. Happy Thursday, you guys. I'm at the auction. No bidders, no witnesses. It didn't sell. Reverted back to the bank. I'll put the picture. I thought somebody was going to be here. Opening bid was $169, and it said it was worth like $220, $230, but you never know. It might have needed a lot of repairs. The person in it might have been like a squatter, or because you know if you buy it and somebody lives in it, then you have to evict them. So no bidders today. No sale. It went back to the bank, like a lot of properties are doing right now, going back to the bank because the opening bids are just too high. So, well, looks like a quick and easy day for me today at the auction, you guys, in DeSoto County. Lenders repossessed 3,844 U.S. properties through completed foreclosure. They're going back to the bank, you guys. I'm seeing it. Real quick auction lesson. The opening bid is the loan balance. Let that sit in your spirit. Comprehend that. The opening bid at the auction is the loan balance. Okay? So if a homeowner just bought that property 2, 3, 4 years ago, you guys, they still owe that whole loan, right? And if they go into foreclosure, when it comes to auction, that opening bid is what they paid for it. And a lot of people overpaid, right? Or if they didn't overpay, the market has just shifted, right? Houses are sitting longer on the market. So a lot of times these opening bids are more than the house is even worth right now. So they are going back to the bank. Y'all, what's going to happen? The bank going to have to take these. They're going to take a loss. If you are buying an REO property, negotiate, you guys. I don't care. It's the bank. It's the bank, right? They got the money. They got the coins. They're the keeper of the coins, right? Negotiate with them. They're going to take a loss. They are going to take a loss. But we're going to see how big this loss is about to be in these next couple of years, right? So states that had the greatest number of REOs in May: Texas with 460. And I got some proof. I got receipts. So my friend that's an auctioneer in Texas, right? She auctions right there. Austin and surrounding counties in Houston. What is that? Bell County and right in there. She had her auction. You guys, get this. I'm going to read the text she sent to me. So she had first auction. I had 25 homes go up for auction. 2 of them sold, and the other ones reverted back to the bank. You guys, these opening bids too high. She said and let me tell you this, because she was in the mentorship. She said all the properties she had auctioning in Texas were purchased in 2022 and 2023. You guys, these people just bought these homes and are losing them. So, like I said, first auction, 25 homes. 2 of them sold. The other ones reverted back to the bank. My next one, I had 15. I think it was Garrison County. None of them sold. Every single one of them reverted back to the bank. She had one in another county, 4th County. 18 or 20, one of them sold at the bank. They are going back to the bank, you guys. And that just, you know, me, when you see this, you're like, okay, they're going to the back to the bank. What are the long-term implications of that, right? Now, all these properties are going back to the bank, right? What is the bank going to do, right? Their bank is going to take a loss, right? If nobody buys them. We bailing out banks in 2020. What is this, 25? Look, I'm like, what year is this? We bailing out banks in 2025, 2026? I don't know. Because they're not selling at auction. And people just stop paying their mortgage, right? So that's Texas. That's why I keep saying Texas, buckle up. And if you're looking for REO properties, y'all, that's HUDHomestore.com, HomePath.com, HomeSteps.com, Truist, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. All of them have their own REO websites. Negotiate, you guys. You don't care if the bank take a loss. That is none of your business, right? You get that house for the price you need to get it for. So, and right now, maybe some of these sites don't have a lot of properties on them. Bookmark these sites, you guys. Bookmark them and keep checking back. With REO properties, you can use traditional financing. You don't have to have cash like at the auction, right? You can use a FHA 203K, a conventional hard money, VA. You can use it. And look, if it's brand new, you might can use FHA. If it's a brand new house, I'm seeing brand new go into foreclosure. You know what I mean? The loan type kind of depends on, you know, if FHA won't take a house with a lot of repairs, right? You might have to go conventional. But if you get a brand new one from the bank, you might can go FHA. Just do all of your inspections, do all your due diligence, you know what I mean? And negotiate, you guys. Negotiate. So, did I name the cities? If I didn't, Chicago, Illinois with 305 REOs. Hold on, I don't even think I did all the states. Hold on, I think I just started talking. Texas, let's go back to the states, you guys. Let me get back on track. Texas had 460 REO properties. California, 300 REOs. Pennsylvania, 257. Michigan, 236, and Florida with 234. Now I'm caught up to myself. Cities. Chicago, Illinois had 305 REOs. New York City had 119. Houston, Texas, 114. Detroit, Michigan, 102. And Dallas, Texas. I'm seeing them. Houston's on this list. Dallas is on this list. We've named San Antonio on this list. You guys, I'm waiting for Austin to pop up on this list. We'll see. So those were REO properties. Those are the latest foreclosure numbers for May. I will make sure this article is linked down below. You guys, what do we think? First of all, if you're a homeowner behind on your mortgage, first of all, if you're a homeowner behind on your mortgage, y'all pick up the phone and talk to your bank. People call me all the time in foreclosure. I'm like, have you talked to the bank? They're like, no. I'm like, call the bank and then call me back. A man called me back. He was like, I got it worked out. They said they're going to work with me. I'm like, all you have to do is pick up the phone and talk to them, right? They are trying to work with people. Now, also what I'm seeing is, a guy called me. He wanted to sell his house. He was in foreclosure, you guys, and he did a modification, right? And I guess he forgot that he had to pay that modification back plus interest. And when he got his payoff, that included that modification and the interest. Y'all, it was over what his house was even worth, right? So keep that in mind. I'm seeing a lot of people who did modifications during COVID are still doing them. Understand, you still have to pay that money back if you do a modification. Understand that's going to come up out of your equity if you decide to sell. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But do what you have to do. I understand. No shade. You know what I'm saying? Do what you have to do. Also, you guys, don't try to outrun an auction. Do not try to outrun an auction. Today's market is not yesterday's market. It's not. Houses aren't flying off the market unless you live like in, I don't know, Never Land. They're not flying off the market, okay? So don't feel like you can outrun an auction. Houses are sitting on the market longer and longer, right? Tim and Jane at the corner doing price reductions because they're trying to sell. So talk to your lender, right? If you're going to sell, let them know that you're going to try to sell it. Okay? And sometimes you just can't be greedy when you're trying to sell. No shade. No shade. right? Oatmeal is better than no meal, right? So if you facing a foreclosure, right, your motivation is a little bit stronger than the people who just want to sell because they want a bigger house, right? Or they want to downsize. You have to sell because you're about to lose your house to auction. So don't have the price of the house, at the top of the market, right? Sell it and move on. So, you guys, that's all I have. I'll probably be hosting some master classes this month. They'll be free. Run a couple of them back. You guys, if you missed the mentorship, you can watch all the mentorship. Y'all reached out to me and was like, Ashley, can I just watch the mentorship videos? You can. Click down below. I made a little bundle. You can watch all the mentorship videos. The replay of them. I gave all the resources with the letters and all that kind of stuff, you guys. So, you can find me on Instagram, Your Agent Ashley. I'm right here on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to try to, we're on summer break over here. I don't know if y'all are on summer break. So, I'm going to try to be more active on YouTube because I love my YouTube family, right? So, you guys, I will link the article down below so you can read it for yourself because y'all are like, I don't believe those numbers. And I'm like, I ain't make these numbers up. Like, I'm literally reading this article. So I'm going to link it down below for y'all who think I'm just pulling these numbers up out of my, you know what I mean? So, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.